it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video I'm going to tell you guys a story about how one of my classmates had brought a toy to school and didn't know it was still in her backpack because she didn't realize until the toy was going off that it was still in her backpack, and she brought it to school by mistake. So this is a story about how we heard a noise and it was coming from someone's backpack, and it was from one of my classmates' backpack, and she didn't know she had that in her backpack still, I guess. And she forgot to take it out and turn it off, and it was just making a whole bunch of noise and distracting the class. So this is a story just to let you guys know, do not bring toys to school unless you have show and tell, because toys are very distracting at school, and when you're playing with toys at school, you're not focused, and it's just not a good idea just to bring them to school. So you should always either leave your toys at home or take them to your friend's house. Just don't bring them to school unless you're at the age where you have show and tell in the classroom and you can bring them to show and tell and share with your friends. So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys like this video. So this all started about 19 years ago. I was sitting in class, and everybody had their backpacks on the inside of the classroom. I think at some schools nowadays they have the hooks and the backpacks on the outside for the outside of the classroom. I think it depends on what school you go to. But when I was a kid, we had the hooks for our backpacks on the inside of the classroom, and we had to put our backpacks on the hooks because there were so many desks in the classroom that we couldn't keep our backpacks together, packs next to our desks. So anyway, everyone in class is sitting in the classroom. My teacher begins teaching, and all of a sudden, as my teacher's teaching, she stops when she hears the sound of a robotic baby, and it's one of those micro babies. I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like. This is what a micro baby looks like. As you can see, it's one of those babies that it's one of those robotic toy babies, and you feed it kind of like a real baby and you treat it kind of like a real baby. They were really cute. So it was going off in somebody's backpack, and my teacher was trying to figure out where it was coming from. So then one of my friends, I'm just going to call her Show and Tell just because she brought the toy, even though we didn't have Show and Tell. And Show and Tell goes up and goes into her backpack and turns the toy off. And the teacher's like, "You're not supposed to be bringing toys to school. Why did you bring that to school?" And she goes, "I'm really sorry. I just didn't know that was still in my backpack. I just forgot to take it out. Or I forgot to turn it off. I just didn't know it was still in there, blah, 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 blah." And she was telling the teacher and being honest, and she was very apologetic and everything. And luckily, after my teacher understood this, she was very nice about it. She goes, "That's okay. Just please don't bring toys to school anymore. It was very distracting for the class, and it was very distracting for me because I was trying to teach," and yada, yada, yada. And she was going all over that spiel with her. So once the toy is turned off, my friend goes back to her desk, and then everybody starts to focus on what my teacher is teaching, and everybody forgets about what had what had just happened, and decides to focus on what my teacher is teaching. So the moral of the story is, don't bring toys to school unless you're at the age where you have show and tell. I mean, it's okay to bring them to play with when you have show and tell or share it with everybody, but just don't bring them to school when you're at when you're in 4th or 5th grade, just because you don't have show and tell. And also sometimes it's very distracting. The noise gets very distracting because when toys are making noise in your backpack, it distracts the whole class, and you just gotta not bring them to school so then you don't distract your whole class, or just turn it off so then nobody can hear the toy. So just keep that in mind, that when you're in the 5th or 4th grade, Don't bring toys to school because you don't want to distract your class, and also it's very distracting towards your teacher, especially if the toy is on and it's making noise. If you don't realize it, if you have it in your backpack still, just turn it off and then don't bring it anymore. So that was a story about how one of my friends accidentally brought a toy to school. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!